It's Saturday morning. Welcome back at 7:31. I'm Maddie Kurth. Of course, a few showers, lingering coastal storms today, but then we dry out for the rest of your holiday weekend. Meteorologist Hannah Gard times it all out for us in your Weather Authority forecast. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Maddie, and it is just in time for all of the activities we have going on this weekend. We will see some rain today, but it's still going to be mostly dry and will continue to dry out all the way through Labor Day. But here's the boundary we've been tracking that was moving to the south yesterday, bringing that rain that we had. It's now positioned across the South Shore, which is putting most of the rain and storms offshore, which is good news for our daytime rain chances. It means that we have a northerly flow, but you still see some storms over here to the northwest. We got to watch for things traveling around the upper level high pressure, which is over here. You could see that broad clockwise spin to the atmosphere. Something else I'm watching, the second front behind the front that's moving through right now. That one is going to bring a really nice feel later in the week. So we do have some changes coming. On the radar, though, seeing some downpours near the mouth of the river. This is really something to watch for boaters out there if you have plans to head offshore today, tomorrow, the next day. We're going to continue to see these coastal storms around, so you just got to watch for that. Maybe a scattered shower or two. See these tiny little pops of green? Could see some light rain into the afternoon. I'm not going to rule it out, but widespread rain not expected today, except for along the coast. You'll see those storms popping up all the way through the afternoon into the early evening. Could have some scattered showers tomorrow as well, but again, mostly just some coastal storms. Something to watch for Sunday. So the front's coming down, and the upper level low that's bringing that front will be swinging by. We could see some light rain. You could see as it moves towards Baton Rouge, becoming very light and then dissipating over us. Not going to rule out some scattered showers Sunday evening. Monday for Labor Day, the only thing to watch for, again, boaters. Coastal storms possible. Might have to watch for a stronger storm or two offshore, but we'll be mostly dry inland and we'll see some lower humidity coming in for the holiday, so that'll feel pretty good. And our temperatures will fall slightly from Sunday. We'll get to around 90 degrees on Sunday. We'll be 89 Monday, but we'll have lower humidity, so that'll make for a different feel for your Labor Day. Really nice conditions for the time of year. We're slightly below average. We'll have lower humidity, not as humid. We're not really down to the pleasant category, so we're not getting super low dew points in the 60s, but it will feel like a little drop off from that mugginess. And then we don't really get a full southerly flow returning all week. See how it's still coming from the west and northwest? We have consistent low pressure over the eastern U.S. and then we have a huge big digging low by Friday into Saturday that's going to bring another front, and this will make for a really good feel for the end of the week and next weekend. Here's a look at our highs. 88 today, 90 tomorrow. Here's the first front into Monday. It doesn't really do too much to the temperatures. 89, then we're 90 Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, we don't get that full return flow, so it's not necessarily super muggy. We'll just be kind of stuck in this in-between pattern. Thursday, 92, and then the second front comes through. It'll drop us back to the 80s on Friday. And if you look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook for September 4th through the 8th, looks like we get some slightly below normal temperatures and lower humidity, so that'll be a really nice feel. If you're traveling to the north, you'll get the actual taste of fall. In the tropics, we have a wave moving off the coast of Africa. The National Hurricane Center has outlined that this area in yellow for a low chance of tropical development. This is still more than 12 days out from any potential U.S. impacts. So what we're watching is the wave as it enters the main development region. Do we see a storm trying to come together? And then ultimately the path is still very uncertain there. The trend right now is that it will try to track a little bit farther north. So maybe we see this passing north of the Caribbean, but it's too far out right now to really nail down that. So we'll keep watching it. The next name on the list is Gabrielle. A little bit cloudy out there this morning. Temperature sitting in the 70s across the area. We have dew points in the mid 70s, so not feeling too muggy. And it will stay in the 80s today, which is a really good feel for the time of year. 90 tomorrow. We'll have some drier air coming in, and then by Monday, lower humidity, just some coastal storms to watch for your Labor Day. Tuesday, Wednesday, not much of a change, and then Thursday into Friday, we have that second front coming, Maddie. It'll make for a really nice feel in the morning hours, especially maybe by next Saturday. feeling good out the door.
Yeah, Southern Decadence picked a good weekend. This is kind of weather you might want to be outside and in the sunshine for.
For sure. I mean, it'll still feel hot at times in that sun especially, but when we have slightly lower humidity and those clouds, it really helps. And we're not above normal, which we definitely could be this time of year.
You still need to hydrate though.
Gotta hydrate.
Please.
Make sure you're putting the sunscreen on. We still have that sun, but this is a nice little slightly below average pattern that we're stuck in, and I love getting these fronts down. It really makes a difference.
Well, you can tell, and we love it too. Thank you, Hannah. Well, your LSU